Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gents. I'm the Red Combine. Joining me is Fuzzy Wingman as always, and we are playing Primordia. The best way I can describe it, feels very Atom Punk. It's gonna be really dark and gritty. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's like Pajama Sam grew up and got traumatized. Enter the crab.
Almost there. One more setting,
Ooh.
and one more piece of the unique is operational.
One down, 1 million to go. Speaking of which, boss, I found exactly none of the parts you wanted. A whole day at the junk pile, and all I turn up are a locker and some stupid conduits. Maybe
Conduits
next
are
time.
useful.
Boss, are you sure you got those settings right?
That came from down in engineering. Let's go. There's no time for that. There's no time for that.
Are you sure? But I want time.
There's no time for that.
Aww. I guess we'll be more serious. Ooh.
Boss?
Oh, good.
Crispin, get behind me.
Child, get behind me.
Who are you and what do you want? Power.
I think he wants the power core, boss.
Stop right there. This ship belongs to me. Forfeit.
No.
Enemy.
Enemy.
I
Oh.
don't think he's too keen on private property.
Get away from the power core.
I accidentally skipped dialogue. I'm so sorry.
Forfeit.
Forfeit. Oh. Ah, it's a D20. He's coming for the D20. The magic D20 that powered everything. It rolled nat 20s every time. Did he throw my corpse out there? Well, my not corpse, I guess.
Boss? Boss? Horatio? Come on, Horatio, wake up!
Horatio.
Whew, you're okay.
What happened?
Well, Big Ugly threw you out of the ship,
He did throw me out.
and then he said plunder. Again. And then he left with our power core.
Asshole.
Facade.
Yep.
That's so funny.
Yep.
That's so funny. Their curse word is Basad, which is basically it's just blue screen of death.
It is, yeah.
That's awesome. I love this
How much
already.
charge have you got?
10%. You?
I'll be fine. We just need to get the emergency generator up and running.
Or we could just go to Metropole, city of glass and light. Free energy for one and all.
Don't believe everything you hear. Metropole is trouble. But if you want to go, you've got free will and a maglev unit.
With that guilt subroutine you put in me, I wouldn't even make it halfway.
Actually, with a 10% charge, you wouldn't even get that far. So I suggest we get the generator working.
You and your projects.
Man built us to build, Crispin. Now, come on.
Oh, I got Crispin in my
Boss,
inventory.
If you're ever wondering what I would do, feel free to just ask.
I'll keep that in mind. I must have dropped the data pouch when I was thrown out of the unique. Assad, its memory got wiped.
Rip.
Easy enough to add the good old junk pile's coordinates back in, though.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got data, we got a map.
Got the ability to save.
Is this something I should save frequently?
I mean,
Oh, it does autosave. It does
yeah,
autosave.
you could type in and
I can't move this without some kind of crane, which I certainly don't have time to build now. Nothing worth salvaging. I can't pick that up.
Okay, well then
I
let's...
can't remember if you can use Crispin on anything.
Maybe you should check out the emergency generator and see if you can get it running.
Where is that?
Is that a gumball machine?
No, it's a robot's head.
Ah, I wanted a gumball.
And if you click it again, he's just gonna be like, I wanted a
I
gumball.
wanted a gumball.
Oh, there's
Look,
your exit.
exit. Exit stage right. Makes sense.
It's not going to do anything until the generator's fixed.
What do I need to do to
There's
fix
supposed
it?
be a power-bearing conduit between this socket and the ship, but I never got around to putting one together.
Now who's the procrastinator?
Crispin, when I told you to find a new spark plug, did you just shove my conductive putty into the old one?
Maybe.
No wonder the generator isn't working. At least the putty is still good.
All right. So, conduit.
It's a segment of Gordium electrical conduit.
There we go. Cable.
A sturdy cable.
Yeah, I want it. What do we got? Plating? Can I take that?
It's the Unique's tag. Without it, I'd have never known the ship's name.
Apparently, building a giant airship doesn't require proper spelling.
Apparently not.
It's definitely an acronym for something.
The generator is missing a
All right. Well,
It's
we do
supposed to be.
have the conduit. Okay. And
I'll need at least 5 pieces to be able to build a conduit long enough to run the
Oh.
generator to...
all right. Can I put the cable somewhere? Let's see if there's hose.
I've tried patching this a dozen different ways without success.
No hose.
There's no way I can reach that.
Can Crispin?
I feel like we're really in the dark here.
Any bright idea?
I was being literal.
I think you actually have to select him from your inventory.
Crispin, can you get that?
That's way too big for me to get, boss, and you know it.
You suck.
Could you grab that lantern?
Sure thing, boss.
You know, I always wanted to be able to fly. That's why I built you with a maglev unit.
Not so that you could store tools on hard-to-reach ledges.
Well, that too.
And now we have... No, I don't want... you to be my...
Totally unilluminating.
totally unilluminating. Conduit.
More Gordium conduit.
Let's see here. Hatch.
The hatch is unresponsive.
Well, that's no good. Hi, we're back up here.
Yeah. Now there's time for that.
Without power from the ship, the telescope won't work.
Bad timing with those repairs, huh, boss?
This is no time.
This is no time for sitting around.
It's too dark to see.
All right. Oh, I've got an.
Good enough to
Gospel.
bring the gospel of man with us.
Going to pray for a miracle?
We are man's miracle, Crispin. Let's hope.
Your bed.
So that's where you keep it.
Why were you looking for my plasma torch?
No reason.
I have plasma torch.
So you just pull it out from under your bed.
What can I use it on?
I can't pick that up.
Can I use a plasma torch on that?
There's no reason to cut that or burn it.
Or weld it? Okay, I
And then you'd
guess.
use those plasma cutter on Crispin.
Ha! Not after what happened last time I gave it to him. The controls for this hatch are unresponsive.
Ah, I found what to plasma.
I'm trying to fix the unique.
Console.
Good thing there's still some power in the circuit.
I don't want to go up though.
Boss, shouldn't you have thought of that before coming down here? We could have been stuck.
I could have just ridden you back to the deck.
Really?
No. Routing that much power to your maglev unit would cost.
Yeah, right.
Sorry. I couldn't find a working fuse to solve the problem.
I'm a floating bomb. I'm a floating bomb. Sweet.
No, I still want to be down here though, don't I?
The controls for this hatch are
I can't remember if there's since you have like now basically
I don't need to bring these with me.
a map, I don't know if you can go to the junk place.
After all,
I'm probably gonna have to. Alright, well let's open our map and let's go to the junk pile. A
There's
signal
nothing
light.
worth bothering with.
A lockbox.
It's locked tight.
Oh yeah? Well, you know what will open it up?
Let's see if this works.
It's not my spaceship. I don't care if I destroy it.
is that a spark plug, boss? Who locks up a...
Actually, I think that box was some kind of machine.
You killed it!
Recycled it.
Okay, so let's check our inventory. We have 2 conduits. We have a Gospel of Man. I want to use it. Oh! In the beginning, all was still and silent. Then man, the All-Builder, spoke the word, and the word began the code. And so the world began to spin. Wow, this is a lot of book. Thus dawned the Primordium, the first age, the age of building. Man moved across the world and built many wonders. In the heavens he paved the sky roads, on the land he raised mystic towers, and in the dark depths he dug colossal caves. Most incredible of all were the many machines designed by man. But still the All-Builder was not satisfied. Interesting.
There was another page.
I know there was. I was gonna read it later, but I guess I'll read it now. So with both his hands, man built a body of steel in his own image. And with his right hand he gave logic and memory. He gave with his left. Then man said, now I will quicken this machine with the spark of power, and together we shall walk upon the earth. And it was done. Thus spun the world and grew the code, and multiplied the living machines, and slowly passed the Primordium. Who can count the versions and generations that marked that age? In time, the All-Builder looked upon the many things he had built, the sky roads and the mighty towers, and above all upon the living machines. Weary with his labor, man sat himself beside the robots and said unto them, for you, my children, I spoke the word and fired the engine of the world. For you, I wrote the code, and to you I gave logic and memory. Then man the All-Builder stood and took the machines in his hands and guided them to a great mountaintop. Together they looked upon the world and its beauty. All this was made for you, and now unto you all this is given. Keep it, tend it, and make it flourish. And the All-Builder fell silent and passed from the world, and so ended the Primordium. We are lesser machines, built by those built by man, as we are but humble images of the All-Builder, so he is the perfection of our forms. A machine of unbreakable form, endless memory, and absolute logic. For this we revere him and speak the word, and keep the code, and tend to the world he gave us.
And now you're
Now I'm good.
Yeah.
Let's see, there was a junk pile. Junk.
It's just scrap.
Don't you need
There's a
scrap?
piece of Gordium conduit way back there.
Did I get it?
I think it's.
You know, boss, I spend hours looking through junk. Maybe you could spend a little more time.
Crispin, can you go in there and get that piece of conduit?
I suppose. That would have been a lot easier with hands, boss.
You don't need hands. Hands are a crutch.
That's crazy talk.
Junk. That's just a whole big thing of junk.
I
Train.
can't see anything to do with it. There's nothing.
Train.
It's locked tight.
Locked.
Not with the power of cutting.
It's a reinforced steel.
Oh, it is Loctite.
Okay. That one's a screw. Can't remember if we could do anything to that signal. Oh.
I
Broken
picked it
robot.
clean years ago.
Oh.
There's nothing worth... There's no reason to cut that. Or...
How many pieces
There's
of
no
wood
reason-
do we have now?
3, I believe. 3 conduits.
Oh.
And we have that cable.
Can you cut the cable? Like use the
Oh,
plasma torch.
can I cut?
Let's cut a little cable off.
Short cable.
Okay.
Can I cut?
There's no reason to cut that. No need to cut it again. I'll need at least 5 pieces to be able... There's no reason to...
Okay.
So, what exactly do we need to fix the generator?
Some conduit and a new spark plug.
I need 5.
Boss, just think of all the brothers and sisters you...
One of you is more than...
Well, can we have him
I'm not
go?
doing that until you build me some...
Okay, so no, we can't. And there's nowhere for me to travel in here because this door is
Still
locked
locked.
tight.
Yeah, I think it's now just back to the map, unless there's something in that thing you cut open. Lockbox.
I guess it was
Lockbox?
actually some kind of machine. I'm pretty sure it was already...
Nope. All right, map.
Yeah, you just, you know.
It's a map. It's a
you were
map.
just doing some murder, don't worry.
So what can I? What if I?
There's no reason to cut...
Okay. Emergency generator. At least I can put the spark plug.
I doubt that will have...
There we go.
There's supposed to be a power-bearing conduit between this socket and the ship, but...
And we need 3.
What does it say on it now? Just keep sort of putty.
Putty short cable.
Is there something that we have to reach?
It's just something I made, apparently. Apparently it was correct. Apparently I was supposed to make that.
The conductive putty is stuck on the end of the cable.
There's some conduits in the junkyard, on the ground.
Oh, we just missed them?
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally we're just missing some stuff. It's
Oh, yeah, there's some.
yeah. There we go. We missed the pixels.
It's 3 pieces of Gordium conduit.
Oh, wow, this is a lot.
Yeah, it was literally, we missed the ones we need.
So we're just
One of them is
dumb.
completely corroded and worthless.
And now we can weld them together.
So we're just dumb is what that turned out to be.
Not done. We missed that
Yay!
a little bit.
Time for a little welding.
Time for a little welding.
Wow, that was easier than I thought it would be.
Go. There we go. We did it!
Yay!
All right. Well,
I thought we were in trouble when Big Ugly stole our core. But just like that, problem solved.
The problem is not solved.
Well, I agree. The noise leaves something to be desired.
This is an emergency generator, Crispin.
Well, it was an emergency, boss.
It only
It
runs
was.
for a few days, if that.
Oh. Well, do we have another one?
No, which means it still is an emergency.
Well, in that case, first dibs on the recharge station.
all right. Well, he's recharging.
Oh, you're recharging too.
So, what's the plan, boss?
We need to recover our power core.
Or we could just take the train to Metropole and live in luxury.
First of all, there is no train to Metropole. And second, even with full charges, we can't just walk there. But more importantly, I hate that city. It's in my core logic. I don't know why, but I can't change it.
Okay, okay. In that case, can't you just make us a new power core?
Yes,
It do be like that though. Sometimes you just hate the city
I
life.
need some kind of strong energy source for that.
And you just make one of those too? I'm just asking.
No. But somewhere around here are the plans for an energy sensor.
That's awfully convenient.
I designed it a long time ago, before I made you. I even found a sodium iodide crystal to use in the sensor, though man alone knows where it's buried now.
Books.
I don't need any of these right now.
Let's hope it stays there.
I don't need it.
Let's hope.
I've
Machine.
never been able to figure it out.
Recharge station. Hatch. Radio.
Weary wanderers, come.
I bet I
Join
can
us
find a
in
better
Metropole,
use for this plug.
City of
Oh.
Glass.
But now we can't listen to the sweet voice of Metropole.
I guess that makes two birds. Nothing more to do with.
Phonograph. Change the music. Nope.
I found this in the dunes. It reads, pound pastrami, canned kraut, 6 bagels, bring home for Emma. It's Crispin's to-do list. Funny how it never gets any shorter.
That's your fault, boss, not mine.
The original designs for Crispin.
Hey, there are arms here! And an awesome set of tractor treads!
I went with a maglev unit instead, and I never could find good arms. There's the design. I'll put the keynotes into my data pouch.
How does it even work?
The crystal pulses when it absorbs energy. The cable carries the pulse to the computer. The computer decodes the information and displays it on the monitor.
Boss, where are we going to find a working computer?
The Unique is full of them.
Oh, right.
The energy sensor...
Oh. Okay. Or wait, was he gonna tell me
The
something
energy
important?
sensor requires a sodium iodide crystal connected to a cable, which in turn needs to be connected to a CPU and a monitor.
All right, cool. Well, let's go find us.
You got a cable. You got a tiny bit of cable.
Yeah, I got it. There we go. All right, turning that off because that was awful. This is our monitor, I see.
Hey, a socket. Don't we have something
Ah.
attached into that, like a plug?
It fits, but there's no point unless I connect the plug to something else first. A simple computer...
What if I connect the plug to Putty? Aha! I'm becoming genius!
Now we just need the crystal, I think.
It needs a sodium...
go. So let's go find us a crystal.
Oh, the hole breach where the guy cut into the hole.
And then threw me out
Yeah.
of said hole. That was pretty traumatizing.
I don't think that would be wise.
I don't think
There's
so.
nothing I can do with it until...
Let's see. Hatch. Another hatch. Where would that crystal be?
I still don't see why I don't get.
Because you have a flat...
Look at.
Was it underneath this steel plate?
I can't pick that up.
Well, oh, wait, I saw it.
Aha! Here's the crystal.
Right under our noses. That is, if we had noses.
I saw it sparkle there for a moment
Are you
too.
really
I
trying
saw
to
a
build us
twinkle.
An energy sensor from a bunch of garbage?
Crispin, I built you from a bunch of garbage.
From spare parts, boss. Spare parts.
That's a fancy way of saying garbage, Crispin.
Well, it just goes to show. Garbage in, greatness out.
You killed it. Recycled it.
I recycled it. Do. Oh. I have coordinates.
I can't remember if they're all in your data pad now.
Maybe I can find some other use for these.
Oh, okay.
Now we just need to check out these coordinates.
But didn't you just tell me we don't have enough power to go walking all over the dunes?
No, I said we couldn't walk to Metropole. Anyway, most of these are close by.
But what if it's picking up, oh, I don't know, a radioactive rust monster?
A what?
Or a giant cannibal robot?
There's no such thing.
Or an unexploded bomb?
I highly doubt that.
Or a giant lightning storm?
Okay, you're right. We need to know what's out there before we take off. It's just a matter of figuring out how.
Why is nothing?
I can think of one reason.
I know where to go. Gee, I wonder what we would use to figure out something very far away. Indeed.
Yes.
Right, I guess I'll go ponder on my captain's chair that's right next to this giant fuck-off telescope. Oh. Data. Ugh. We don't want to go to Metro Pool.
Go back. Left. It's the strong list.
Yeah.
You just have to put those 3-digit numbers. And if you go up-
652.
Yeah. Oh, do we have to turn off first? Oops.
That's funny.
Nothing but radioactive waste. We can't salvage anything from that.
Oh, Crispin actually had a good idea, huh? Rads. 817.
Boss? That looks like a giant cannibal robot to me.
It looks promising is what it looks like.
And with that, poor doomed Horatio stuck his head into the giant's mouth.
Alas, poor Horatio. We knew him well.
There might be more data on there because you might have it up and
Wait, what?
like go to your data. Go. Can you hit? There, yeah, this is where. Yeah, there's a lot. And like we might as well put them all in because.
All right.
Because I knew that's one of those ones where you might not notice it because you got to the
That's
bottom.
strange. The sensor detected an energy source in the junk pile. Maybe we should go look more carefully.
Not like we can go in. There's a locked door. 671.
You know how I was like, oh, maybe we
More
can go
waste.
somewhere in the junk pile. I
Yeah.
might be remembering what we do. now
Well,
that
you're
he
the
knows
one who
there's
loves
something
the
there.
junk pile.
Scrap isn't waste.
If you say so, but
I was just remembering future stuff. So.
Oh, that was more rads. to 12159.
It's pitch black.
Boss, that's because the telescope's pointing straight down to the deck.
Oh,
That's awesome.
strange. There's some kind of odd device surrounded by glass. Whatever that machine is, it must be throwing off some kind of energy.
Why do I not like the sound of...
Okay, well, we have a few things to go explore.
You want to at least go to one of them?
Let's start. Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do one of them. So, fuzzy, robot, or device?
Device.
Device, robot. That wasn't to be mean.
The thing is, I should have seen that coming.
Because I know you've played this before.
See, I was choosing one that was going to be a, probably a faster thing.
We got this. We got 50. Oh my gosh. He's got arms.
That is one big robot.
Then it must have a big power core.
I'm pretty sure he wants to eat me, boss.
Robots don't eat, Crispin.
Look how he's staring at me.
It's not staring at anything.
No, not yet anyway.
Well, we have to find a way to get at its power core. Let's look around.
Mouth. Crispin, you want these
corroded,
hands?
But I can't break into it with my bare hands.
Break into, you say?
Boss, are you really gonna cut that finger off?
Just the tip.
Why?
To see if we can get at power cables to tap into.
You sure you're not just torturing the poor guy?
No. But to tell you the truth, for some reason I don't like the look of him.
That's what I've been saying all along.
Just let me concentrate.
That's what I've been saying all along.
Bugs and glitches. There are no power lines running through here at all.
Yeah, but we did get this sweet fingertip.
All that for a rusty fingertip.
Can it
Just the
generate
tip.
power?
No.
Just checking.
Can it generate power? No.
Crispin, help me take a look at these vents. I can feel air moving. I can feel it.
That is one.
So, not helpful at all.
No.
Anyone home? There's no reason to cut that or burn.
I disagree.
I can't reach, and I'd like to get a closer look.
What's in our inventory again?
We have lantern, cable, fingertip, gospel of man, plasma torch, and the crystal plug.
Stuff that fingertip in there.
There's no way I can reach them.
No. Crispin, stuff yourself in there.
That is.
Can you fly up and scout around?
That is honestly the worst I'd. But worse than when you upgraded the dehumidifiers and the unique.
It might be.
Worse than when you used your plasma torch as a lantern just to see if it would work.
A way in.
I can't fit.
Okay, that's fine. I know where I can put him. He's giving me
Doubt
hints.
that will have.
Okay. I lied.
Yeah, we do have to block the nose. I just don't
Anyone
remember
home?
how. So we might not even be able to do anything yet.
Well, that was a lovely waste of time.
To the device.
To the device! I'm gonna cut this man's whole shit. Oh, wait. I got a fingertip, though. That's a robot.
Nothing
Mailbot.
worth salvaging.
What about that big glass bowl?
Yeah, I could slap some duct tape on it and wear it over my head. I don't think so.
I mean, that's not a...
Welcome, wanderer of the wide wastes, lost one, pilgrim. Welcome once more to the shrine to man, our Lord and Builder.
So that's a bomb.
I am ever faithful Leo built, steward of the shrine, preacher of the humanist creed, and I am once more at thy service.
Once more.
I don't remember ever meeting you. I'm Horatio Nullbuild, version 5.
5 is a righteous number, holy before man, for 5 were the primordial stewards, built by men to safeguard the last lost city of Metropole. But I met thy first version and thy third. Thou camest in thy infancy in wrath confusion, denouncing the shrine as a weapon once turned against thee. Later, thou returnest, penitent, and I taught thee the mysteries of humanism. Yet, though memory be fleeting, faith endureth.
Interesting. I am also a humanist.
So I taught thee, wanderer. If thou hast kept the faith, then unto this shrine thou mayest pay devotion. But this is the relic for the adept, not the neophyte, wanderer. And I must know that thou hast not fallen into darkness and heresy.
Ah, I love 40k vibes.
Answer me these questions three, that I may know thou art faithful.
What is your purpose?
Why are we here?
Oh, because man built us. Because man created us.
Because man created us.
Indeed.
Indeed.
What is man?
The perfect machine.
A perfect machine.
Thou answerest simply, but the simplest answer may be the truest, and here thou speakest truly. With what duty did man charge us?
To maintain the world?
I think I
To maintain the world.
Yea, brother, for it is written that man said unto the machines, keep this world, tend it, and make it float. That, then, is our first and foremost charge. So thou hast studied the catechism. I shall question thee on that matter no more. But tell me, wanderer, dost thou know thyself? Who art thou?
Horatio. Oh. One of man's
One of
works.
Thou speakest truly, wanderer, but incompletely. For if thou wert not by one of man's works, then what difference betwixt thee and junkyard scrap? Know thyself, then return. Nay, wanderer, that
I see.
Know thyself in return. We're gonna talk to him about a power source real
I'm
quick.
looking for a power source, and I detected one here. Can you help? This is a matter of life and death.
power is not mine to bestow, wanderer. It is the gift of man, yea, the very spark of life in our iron shells. Who am I to usurp that sacred power?
I'm not sure I was clear.
Nay, thou wert clear, wanderer, but thy question leads only to darkness. Ask another.
I know my name.
Who art thou?
Horatio Nullbuild, version 5.
Nay, wanderer, but thou art not, though thou callest the sun the moon, yet still it is Horatio is the name thou wearest, that is not know thyself.
Interesting.
Nay, wanderer.
I didn't mean to do
I
that.
see.
Well, on that
I
note,
would say
we
let's
have.
finish the dialogue choices.
Okay, finish the dog. Finish the dialogue.
Yeah, you might as well
Okay.
finish. Not the I know my name is you do not know your name, but you can at least do the top two.
All right, I'm gonna give us some
Yeah, just
clean space so we can cut out me trying to end the video again. And here we go. All right, what is that
What is
thing?
that?
That thing, O defile not thy tongue, wanderer. Yon shrine is a relic of the primordial, ancient and glorious. Imbued with man's power, it turns the very sand to crystal.
Did he just say power?
Yes, yes he did.
I feel like he'd kick my butt.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws that shoot lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
Indeed, the very thing passed this way scarce hours ago. With a gentle hand I bestowed a gift upon the heathen, a relic from yon shrine. So tamed it hied hence unto the waste.
Really?
Interesting.
Where did it go?
I followed the thing for many miles, exhorting it to follow the path of righteousness. but I fear it was unready for enlightenment, or it struck me down with a beam of energy.
That sounds familiar.
Do you know where it was heading?
Indeed, Wanderer. Its way was clear. It sought to return to the den of iniquity that once in mine own youth I fled.
And where is that?
Set thy path in the 73rd degree, and thou shalt find it. Thy destination is a dome arising from the waste. Go, but keep with thee the word of man, lest wickedness lead thee astray.
All right. We have learned things.
Bye.
Fare thee well, Wanderer. I shall meet thee hence.
I shall meet thee hence, indeed. Well, on that note,
Frankly, that was
Oh.
ridiculous.
Something must be wrong with this language processing unit.
That's the least of his problems, boss. A shrine? That thing's a giant bomb. And I thought you were crazy about that humanist stuff.
I do like that Crispin called it with bomb. And the cannibal robot. So,
And then it's like, what were the other ones?
Do we really have to search the junk pile for a power source?
well, on that note, we have a lot of stuff to go into next time. And this is a great place to stop it. So,
Yes.
as always, like, favorite, subscribe. Tell us what you guys think about this. I'm loving it. It feels like Fallout met 40K, and that is like just two of my all-time vibes. And I'm looking forward to the next episode, which I think is going to be next year, potentially.
Potentially, I'll have to double check the schedule.
But as always, check out Fuzzy's Patreon. He's awesome. He's the only reason we have any presence on YouTube, because my ADHD butt would not put us there. And as always, see you guys next time.
Have a
Bye-bye.
fabulous day, everybody. Bye.